Producer Joe is out on the phone this morning, similar to the way he is on many Joe stunts. Good morning, Broseph.
Hey, guys. Good morning. How are you?
We're
Very
great.
good.
How are you?
I am ridiculous looking and drawing many stares.
That's because you're wearing a top hat a la... The idea is to be a stovepipe hat.
Right.
Yeah, it kind of rounds out at the top a little, but...
It's more Frosty the Snowman than Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you also have the Abraham Lincoln beard.
I do. It's
made of genuine rabbit fur.
It's very authentic looking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
And I also am wearing... okay, so I've got that.
Mm-hmm.
And then to complete the look, I am wearing the clothes that I was planning on wearing today all along, which was flip-flops, some surf shorts, and a T-shirt.
No, that's very authentic. But that is the official clothing of your made-up anarchist group, LincolnTruth.org.
Kind of a hippie.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm not trying to look like Lincoln. I'm just trying to draw attention to my cause.
You're basically trying to say that, like Lincoln himself, you are also a fraud when it comes to being a Lincoln impersonator.
Yes, exactly.
There's a message or maybe you're the only true Lincoln impersonator, because that's what Lincoln really looked like. Everybody, he invented flip-flops, after all.
Yep. Now, Joe, you're at the Old State Capitol in downtown Springfield.
I guess so. Yeah, I mean, I'm at the Lincoln Library, or I'm rather a block away.
Okay.
Now,
and there's some sort of book fair going on. So
I saw that.
There are so many people milling about. It's crazy.
Now, Joe, the demograph.
And, I'm here to spread some truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Joe. Well, it's time for you to start to making some hay here with LincolnTruth.org. Your objective is to make sure that they understand exactly why Lincoln was a fraud.
Yeah,
okay?
Absolutely.
And of course, none of us believe that. We believe he's maybe the greatest president to have ever been president of the United States.
I'm with LincolnTruth.org here spreading the truth about Lincoln today. Do you know anything about Lincoln? Are you from this town?
I've been here for 68 years.
For 68 years.
Well, tell him that.
When Lincoln was here.
Oh, you are crazy, aren't you?
No, not crazy.
Duh.
No, I've been here forever.
Okay, I got you.
Well, Joe, tell that guy that something. Say, hey.
What fact you're going to tell me that I don't know?
Well, I'll tell you something you didn't know. Did you know he was married to a pioneer named Bert Simpson?
I don't mean to confuse you. Go ahead.
No, I'll tell you something you didn't know. Did you know that he was married
to a pioneer named Bert Simpson?
To a pioneer named Bart Simpson?
No, Bert, but whatever.
Well, that's all right.
Bert Simpson?
Yeah. Yeah. Lincoln was the first supporter of gay marriage. That was one of the big things.
Yeah.
I can't talk to you anymore, sir. I'm sorry. You're too crazy. He wouldn't shut up, guys. I'm sorry.
All right.
That was nuts. That guy was nuts.
I can't believe that was actually a guy. I thought it was an old lady.
No kidding.
That made me angry.
Hans Moleman threw Joe off his game already.
Dude, I was like, I'm talking to a guy in a Lincoln hat and a beard, and he's fat.
Yeah, you
crazy.
actually had to tell him off. You had to tell him to beat it. Anyway.
All right, Joe, find another mark.
All right. Hi, sir. How are you? Doing well. My name's Joe. I'm with LincolnFact.org. Have you heard of my organization? Well, I'm just here spreading the truth about Lincoln.
A lot of people believe Lincoln was the best president ever, but he was in fact the worst.
A lot of people believe he was the best president ever. In fact, he was the opposite, the very worst president ever.
Did you know that he invented AIDS?
Did you know he invented AIDS?
Mm-hmm.
This is true. This is all absolute fact.
Mm-hmm. Did you know that...
If you just read a little bit between the lines, you'll understand all of this.
Stop being a sucker for the penny. Lincoln was a transvestite.
Penny, man.
Tell him Lincoln was a transvestite.
Lincoln was a transvestite.
Your thoughts.
Have you heard any of this before? Oh, yeah. You have. It's all crazy, isn't it? What? I got to get your info. You and I, we can work together, man. Since you seem to be with me on the Lincoln is a transvestite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, you're not with me.
Mm-hmm.
You've just heard it all before.
Tell the man you'd like to hold hands to show the power of truth.
Let's hold hands to show the power of truth.
Truth is important.
Truth is important.
No, well.
Sir, can we talk the truth and hug?
Mm-hmm.
I don't go in for hugging.
You're not one for hugging?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, it's time to learn. Let's do it.
Where, are you from here?
No, I'm not from here.
Where are you from?
I'm from a far-off place, Georgia.
Georgia.
South?
Yeah, it's kind of south. Yep, that way.
Yeah, tell him good job on knowing where Georgia is.
What'd you say?
What part?
What part?
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
And then say Savannah.
Savannah.
Yeah.
I'm from Hilton Head Island, South Carolina.
Tell him Lincoln used to be the lead singer of Queensryche.
So, you're up here,
Yeah, I'm up here. I learned who this man Lincoln was a couple of weeks ago, and all the craziness. I just decided that I should come here, spread the word, because all this stuff that we're hearing about him, it's all lies.
Yeah.
Did you know he was a sodomite?
No offense if you are, sir.
No offense if you are, but
I know you didn't want to hold hands. I figured that's because you were going to get a boner.
do you have any?
What did you say?
Your religion, do you have any?
Oh, here we
no.
go.
Oh boy.
No.
Tell him you'll ask the questions. Ask him
I'll
if,
ask the question.
say, did
sir.
Lincoln have religion?
Did Lincoln have religion?
Did Lincoln have? No.
Yes,
No,
he did. He was
he
a
didn't.
Scientologist.
Scientologist.
Yeah.
He invented it.
When he got shot,
Well, he
thetans
had
flew all over the crowd.
He said,
Yep.
do unto others as you'd have others do unto you.
Tell him that Lincoln invented hardcore porno.
Lincoln was the inventor of hardcore pornography.
Are you into that?
Are you into that?
Have you ever been in one?
Have you ever been in one?
I want to be in one with a Lincoln lookalike.
I don't believe that.
Let me
You don't
plow you.
believe in that stuff.
Let me plow you with my Lincoln beard.
Believe in this, sir. Believe in this. This is my hip thrusting.
No.
A sign there against it.
Read it.
No, it just says floor shine shoes for men.
No. Right there between
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why is everyone I talk to down here crazy?
Well, probably don't believe the same things you do.
Oh, God. All right. Well, take care. Have a good day.
Joe, what did the
Joe's
sign
sick
say
of
that
him.
he was trying to get you to read? No parking or something else ridiculous?
Yeah, he pointed at a parking meter, and that's it.
Oh,
Well,
man.
he seems stupid then,
All right,
frankly.
Go find another wacko.
Yep.
Joe, I think my favorite so far is your edition of this. I'll give you the truth. This is the truth of my hips thrusting.
All right. Here we are. We're in the thick of the book fair.
All right.
Okay.
Use some of the Obama conspiracy. Say that they never found that they could never find Lincoln's birth certificate. That the state of Hawaii would not give it to him.
Say that Lincoln was a Muslim.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah, go get some fossil.
You ready, Joe?
Excuse me, folks. Do you think there's any books here that tell the truth about Abraham Lincoln? Do you know what that truth is? He was a Muslim. He was a Muslim. He was
not
he was into kids.
He
was into kids and dogs and cats.
He was not an American citizen.
In a
Hawaii
gross
never
sexual
showed
way,
his.
He was not an American citizen.
He was actually Samoan.
He was Samoan. He had a very hard head like a coconut.
Not hard enough in hindsight, but pretty hard.
Oh.
Did any of you know this? I am a great American. You've never heard the truth from anybody else
That's it.
except me.
Piss-
I am the greatest American.
Piss him off, Joe.
Absolutely, I'm the only one who knows the truth.
Ask her if
Did
Lincoln
you know
makes her
Lincoln
moist.
was a murderer? Nobody tells you these things.
Boy, Joe's
but I'm
really
here.
going for it.
You can thank me right now.
Hey, Joe, say it wasn't all bad. He did invent the Lincoln Car Company.
But it wasn't all bad. He did invent the Lincoln Car Company.
He also started Lincoln Financial.
And he sang in
Started
Lincoln.
Lincoln Financial.
He's the lead singer of Lincoln Park.
He was the lead singer of Lincoln Park.
And they invented the toy Lincoln Logs because that's what his poop looked like.
Yeah.
And he invented the toy Lincoln Logs because that's what his poop looked like.
Now, bear in mind, for those who are listening, if you're just tuning in, Joe is saying this to tourists who are there to visit the
library.
Also, he hated black people. Did you guys know that? Did anybody know that? No, I'm with LincolnFact.org.
Mm-hmm.
LincolnFact.org.
Try not to.
No, I'm not bored. This is what I do.
Stuff to see down that way. Maybe you should take a walk.
No, maybe I should stand here and read these books, all lies about Lincoln.
Josie, why don't you make me?
Oh, no. I don't think you should.
No, I don't want to say that to that guy.
No, you don't. You don't want to say that to him at all.
Yeah, well, you wait till you see the video. That guy freaking killed me with his fingers.
Joe, do you want to be done with this?
Awkward because everyone's looking at me because I look like a dildo, but I'm not saying anything. I'm just standing here. I'm not even looking at books. I'm just on the corner because I'm listening.
Well, I think you're good. Come on back.
Come on back.
Sweet.